wrestling classes all done. We had this, I'm not too sure, Kazakhstan Russian coach lead the class today, which was sick. And we did a lot of concepts off of the single leg, which is amazing. It kinda, I'm noticing that a lot of these things that I'm getting taught are now being tied together. John Danaher's concept of having the leg on the inside, in the middle, and on the outside, and the pros and cons to each. We went through that in a sense, and what you can do off of that. Now, what we were talking about was when someone's up against the wall, and they're giving you a certain reaction, whether their leg is in the middle, or if their leg is on the outside. If their leg is in the middle, they change it up and come around this way. And then a few options to take them down like that. And then if their foot is posted like this on the, like their shin on the thigh, to bring it out to the side, raise it up high. But what I was doing was I was just trying to use straight upper body. Like whenever they were doing it against me, I was just trying to lift like this. That's the wrong thing. He was saying that analogy of you're here, they got that shin there, get low, pull it to the side, step up, then raise your height. Which makes a lot of sense, because I was just trying to use straight upper body against his whole body. Like just my arms against his whole upper body. Whereas if I decrease my height, nudged it to the side, his leg would have lowered and slipped to the side, then with that penetration step, I'd close the gap, then I'd be able to raise it. He was explaining that a lot of these concepts are easier to do up against the cage and the wall because there's nowhere for the individual to go. If I'm out in the open and someone's doing it to me, I could slip off, move away from this. But against the wall, whenever someone does stuff like that to me, I'm stuck up against them. So it was interesting concepts. It's an area that we don't have too much in Australia, you know? It's cool because it's technical work, but it's done at a good pace where you get a good workout out of it. It's not just like, you know, for a jiu-jitsu class, for example, it's 45 minutes of technique and then at a very, very low pace, and then you do your free rolling at the end, and that's your workout section. Even when you're drilling these moves and drilling these concepts, you're still getting a really good workout out of it, which is sick. So yeah, I was really happy with today's class. We have Kamaru Usman, we got Gilbert Burns in. For most of the live drills, the majority of the live drills, I went with Anglang's son's nephew. I was really happy with how today went. Now, I just relax. I don't even know what the time is. I don't care what the time is. And then we've got Fightsports later on. Yeah, apparently they can do a Christmas party or like just hang out on Friday. Now I fly out Friday, so I'm not going to be able to get a workout in, but they're going to do rolls and then chill. Honestly, if it's early on in the day, I'm trying to think if I don't have my washing and whatnot, I'll actually come and just chill. Just come and chill, just watch, hang out with the guys, and then that's about it. We'll see how we go, because I am planning to do my laundry, eat breakfast, chill, and then go to the airport, because I do got to get my Delta flights refunded. Gosh, not bad. Alright, scenic walk, scenic view, you already know what it is. I want to point out something that I found really interesting. So Kamaru Usman was there and Gilbert Burns was there, and they've obviously fought. Prior to that, they were teammates, they fought, and then ever since then, I believe it's been on and off in terms of Kamaru training over at Killcliff. Now, Kamaru did come to class late, if I'm not mistaken, and he worked with two set individuals. One of them was one of the coaches, and the other person I don't know. And then after that was done and after the class finished, he ended up doing ground and pound work by himself, and then just did his own stuff, stretching, mobility wise. Now, during that portion, the reason why I'm noticing that, pointing this out, because no one talked to him. No one went up to him and talked to him. There was only these two Russians that asked him for a photo. That was about it, or to jump in the photo. Then I had my shower, and then there's like locker rooms. So I'll end up showing you guys. And I went to go pack up my stuff. Pack my bag away. Kamaru's packing something away. And then Gilbert and this other Brazilian guy walk in. Knew it was them because they started speaking Portuguese. And then when they walked in, the big Brazilian guy walked off. And then behind me, it was just Gilbert and it was Kamaru. And I'm like looking on a 45-degree angle just to see in the corner of my eye both them, because I'm wondering if they're going to interact. No. Now this is, I can't say this too much because I don't know, Kamaru might have been tired today, or maybe, I don't know, you just don't talk. I don't know if it's the sense of, because I was picking up a little bit of the energy in the room. It's a bit awkward. Maybe I'm overthinking it, I'm overanalyzing the environment, but yeah, it felt like there wasn't as much like camaraderie. Like no one was like, hey, what's up, Kamaru? Yeah, it was just a little interesting vibe and aura to pick up on when Kamaru and Gilbert were in the room in particular together. Because he obviously trains with Trevor Whitman, but it comes to Killcliff, I believe, every now and then. Alright, so we are over here at Dick's Sporting Goods. Now I came in and I tried the compression legging things because bro, all these Russians and shit are wearing it, and I know Burakabe wears it too, and it's just a vibe, it's just sick. So I wanted to get it. I ended up walking across to that Macy's store, but it was an actual shopping center, and it had multiple stores in there, just going and sussing, checking it out. There was one store that had some really unique stuff, unique t-shirts, and I was getting some ideas for clothing collections in the future, what I'm going to do design wise and how I'm going to do it. I came across this one store. It wasn't Foot Locker, different type of Foot Locker. It was sick. It had so many unique clothes there. I finally found something for my mum. I got that for her. She's gonna absolutely love it because I got my brother the present already, but I found this Scarface t-shirt that he's really gonna like, and it's super good quality clothing, which I'm sure he's gonna absolutely love, and I'm excited for him to try that. I reckon he's actually gonna like this t-shirt more than the jiu-jitsu shorts that I got him. Honestly, the biggest thing my money's been going towards is freaking Ubers, man. And there's nothing I can do about it. They add up, man. And then the other portion of it goes towards training. So paying for the classes, like for example, bro, at Danaher's it was at Tempe it was $60 casual USD for a casual class, just for one class. I'm low-key praying that at Fightsports it's not that expensive for a casual drop-in. At Killcliff it was $200 USD. It was $120 USD at Tempe. At Extreme I was paying 25 per day. It adds up, guys. It adds up, basically. I'm really excited to show my Anne and my Avi their gifts. I got my Baba these gifts, so everyone's all sorted. And I was thinking about that. I was like, when I get back, you know, got to pay for competitions and whatnot, competition fees, preparing for fights, fees like that. I'm like, I need to be sponsored in all these aspects, man. Life's expensive, bro. Leave Fightsports. It's an hour and a 20-minute drive. I can only imagine how much this Uber's gonna cost, bro. So after an hour and a half Ubering, expensive Uber, we are here at Fightsports Miami. Let's go ahead, and I'm actually like ecstatic with these 3/4 skins, these ones here. They feel comfortable, as I'm actually really excited to try them out. Alright, so finished up at Fightsports Club. Coincidentally, there was no class. Because it's the end of the year, the schedules have changed. So there's no actual operating class at the schedule that I came in at, which is their online schedule. So they changed it up to where the class is earlier. But luckily enough, I was able to jump in for just a little bit of open mat. So I got some rolls and got a little bit of a sweat in, which I'm glad about. Oosh, 10 more minutes. But yeah, got to get some good quality rolls in. I was just grateful, got to roll with the coach 2 times. I'll share my thoughts and opinions afterwards. And yeah, it was a beautiful experience. Phenomenal place to train. Fight Club Sports, I didn't get to. What's up, my brother? What's up?
Hi from Brazil to Australia. Let's go.
If you guys come to America, make sure you check this place out, and the brother will help you.
If you come to Miami, you're welcome at Fightsports.
Oh, so there you go. You guys heard it here first. Alright, so we have come to the empanada place. So this empanada, if I'm not mistaken, by the way, I got a dope spot on the couch, just nice and relaxed. But I'm gonna be up front so I can speak to you guys. So yeah, we came to this, but I'm not gonna lie, my hand hurts. I remember when I was training at B Team, I was doing something with one of the guys. It wasn't even like we're going free roll, it was more specific training. And I put my hand behind his back, and his back like landed on my hand in this motion. So my hand was like this, and his whole body landed like this. But my hands were crushed together, and ever since then it's causing me discomfort when I do longer sessions. Other than that, I feel completely fine. There's not really too much for me to say because I wasn't in a class setting. So there was no structure in terms of the open class that I went in, the open free rolling. And a lot of the notable people weren't there. I was speaking with some of the people afterwards, and one of the front desk people, I believe he trains as well, is he's like, right now we're in holiday season, so the main people aren't there. All we do is our open mat sparring at Wagner Hosch's gym, and on Sundays is open mat at one of the other Miami sports facilities that they do. And then the only other one, which I knew this in the back of my mind, low key, the only other classes that have a lot of their higher profile athletes is their morning classes. Now, you guys know, or the athletes that know, most of these gyms, or most gyms that you go to, all the main training for pro athletes are always done in the morning. So that didn't shock me, to say the least. And then I got rolls in with that professor. Turns out he was an 80cc veteran, or is an 80cc veteran. Did the latest 80cc, if I'm not mistaken. I just have to look at his profile. And then I roll with someone that did 80cc Singapore in my division, which I had no idea. And then I roll with some other people, but I have no idea about their credentials and whatnot. I just introduced myself, hey man, what's up? Went with them. Now it's awesome because my wrestling felt really good today. Because I was working that stuff that we went through this morning, which is phenomenal. Wasn't this the professor that I went with didn't expect that double leg that I went for. I set it up nicely off with that underhook. Yeah, Fightsports, cool facility, very cool facility. It's interesting to see that, Cyborg's accomplishments. Like he's got his medals all displayed on the wall, something are in like cabinet cases and stuff. It was really cool to see that element of it. Coincidentally, I'm grateful because the Uber ride here was absolutely ridiculous. A, it was long, B, it was expensive, 70 USD. But I didn't have to pay entry. He was going to charge me he was going to charge me a $50 open that free roll fee, which he didn't. And then I think uniform is mandatory there, so they made me wear the Fightsports uniform, which I didn't mind as long as I didn't have to pay for it. And yeah, he said just wear it, and then when you're done, give it back, you chuck it in the basket, and we'll wash it. I'm like, okay, sweet. So I think that's pretty cool. So if you guys ever come down to Fightsports Miami and you forget your rash guard or you don't have your uniform in terms of to conduct the training, don't stress. Just come down, they'll give you a free uniform. I don't know if I got lucky in terms of I didn't have to rent it, I didn't have to pay anything out of my pocket. But the guys kind of did feel this sorry for me because he realised after I explained my case that I'm from Australia, I came from up north, it was an hour plus ride, but they just threw me in essentially, so which is cool, their understanding of that. On the way here, this empanada thing, I saw that there was the Miami Stadium, so I'm going to explore that, and yeah, just keep it and try out these empanadas. So, it's here. So they come in a small packaging like this, it smells savoury, it comes in this pastry-like thing, and it says chicken and what does it say? But yeah, this is shaped like a curry puff, so let's give this one a shot. I don't know if you guys can see the steam coming off that, but that is fresh and good. Look at that. You guys can see that, the chicken and the cream. That is delectable. I'm glad I went with that option. Next one, smash that. I could honestly go for two of them, but I don't want to go overboard. Nutella and brownie. Squishy. I don't know if this is going to ooze out or some shit, but let's get nice and close with it. Here we go. Oh wow. Like an actual brownie in that. Good. I'm going to scoop that up, thank you very much. It's like it's all around the brownie. No. I'm definitely glad I tried that, but that could get sickening fast. You know what's something that reinstated or reinforced my statement? It is not good to walk around America at night. And when I say night, I mean like legit anything after 9 PM. Do not do it by yourself. There's a lot of fucking weird people on the roads, man, straight up. But one thing I forgot to mention, something I found out in one of the Uber riders that I took. There was a biker, and a lot of bikers for that matter, riding around without a helmet on. And I asked them, is this normal? Like, are you allowed to? Apparently, a long time ago, Floridan government or something like that legalized it. So you actually are allowed to ride around on a motorbike on the roads without a helmet, which is absolutely hectic and mind-boggling to me. And I asked him, whoever's in charge now, why don't they change it? And he said because they got better things to deal with. I found that pretty interesting. For the first time I found 2 undercover cops. And what's something else that I saw? That's another thing, yeah. Corvettes. There's so many Corvettes in Miami. I didn't see it anywhere else. Vegas, Austin, Texas, nothing like that. When you get to Miami, you see a lot of Corvettes. So I believe this is called the Casaya Center. So this is where the Heat play their basketball games. You know something that I noticed? And I'm waiting for it to come up because I really want to prove it to you all. On the way here, not only this, but on the way here, there was a few buildings putting up that like in big banners, yeah, that had the Israel flag and it says, Israel, we are in full support of you. And I just saw on this here, it seems like it's from a projector of some sort, but they full had the Israel flag on top of there as well. And I was actually like debating with someone in the Uber today on the way to Dick's, or on the way back from Dick's. No, it was on the way to Dick's. And he was just like, not kind of shitting on Muslims in a sense, but he was kind of terrorizing Muslims, labeling them as like terrorists and shit. And I was full telling him like, okay, look, in the past maybe so on and so forth they did whatever, okay, But why do you think it's fair to assume people in our day and age that are young or have just grown up in this day and age to assume that they are terrorists? Why do you label them based upon their past ancestry actions? And he said, look, America taught us like that. And I said, do you think it's the right thing? He goes, look, I can neither say it's right or it's wrong. He says, but I don't personally know. Maybe they do still think like that. And I was just like basically on the thing and like, it's basically not fair, not everyone's like that. Don't assume everyone to be bombing places, so on and so forth. And I said, look, if we reference Gaza and whatnot, like the innocent lives that have been lost there, and he was on par. But he was saying how, I don't know about right now, but at least when he was coming up within school and whatnot, he was saying how America teaches people or teaches them to hate. I don't want to misquote him, whether it was terrorists or it's Muslims, but he told him, he said that they teach them to actually hate them. And he labeled Russia as well. He was referencing Russia. He's like, we hate Russians or something like that. Something along them lines. It was just, is bigotry the word? I'm not too sure, but it was pretty disgusting to hear him say that. And I was like, speaking to him from a debating manner, not fully going on at him for thinking like that, because it's not his fault, it's America's fault. But I was trying to come at him from a logical standpoint. Not that I follow politics so much myself, but you know, just thinking from a normal perspective. And then we got on the topic of religion and so on and so forth. So I felt like I cleansed him a little bit, fixed his ideology up a bit. This flag still hasn't popped up, man. I'm waiting for this freaking flag to come up again. So I really want to show you guys. America, Miami Stadium. Bro, what is going on with all these Jeeps? What the hell? Bro, look how many Jeeps there are, bro. Look at this, the Jeep crew. Yeah, this is the Corvette that I was talking about. There's many of them. Hey, let's go! Let's go! Look at this guy riding without a helmet. See what I was talking about? What the fuck? And another one. Yeah, look. These guys don't have a helmet. Look at them. Look at them. That's Miami for you. Very, very interesting. Segway. As if those things are still in fashion, bro. We're at this Bayside area. Not too sure what it is, but down in that direction there's a lot of lights, which I'll go next to. Awesome. Look at that. Getting in the Christmas spirit, brother. The gingerbread man. So it seems on this strip that there's a bit of like a little bit of a market going on. And I don't know why I saw this, so I've got to record this, but this store name is sick. Simple, basic, the flip-flop shop. Bro, how much does this slap? Look at that. That's pretty dope. But yeah, essentially it's like, oh, empanadas again. No thank you. Yeah, it's essentially, oh, look how good my eye is. Look how good it is. Straight in the corner there. You guys know like Queen Victoria Market? It's very similar to that. By the way, if you guys are wondering where I shopped my gifts for my family, for that last part, this is the shop's name. Shoe Palace. This is actually an amazing view of Miami City, the main area at least. Crazy. This reminds me of like that Sydney Harbour area where it's like that letter U. This is a cool little spot. This strip, I guess. Oh, backwards. With my hairs kind of blocking it though. You can barely see me. I don't know why J-Rod always came into my mind whenever this Pokeball stuff comes up. My Uber's 3 minutes away. So I ended up getting a Pokeball. So I'm gonna eat it on the way back from the Uber because my Uber will take a while. So white rice, salmon, edamame, this all stuff. I don't know, bro. Alright, finish up the morning session here at Killcliff. Get some sparring with the boys. Let's go. Today was a bit better in terms of, obviously it was my first time sparring on Tuesday, so I wanted to keep it respective and match anyone and everyone that I went with. And if they did go hard, to not go above that, just a match. And it only happened to with one guy. But today, I made sure to go a bit harder than what I did on Tuesday. Not 100% power, but I did put a bit more pepper, seasoning and salt on my strikes. And it was a lot more better today because they respected me a lot in terms of, they weren't able to walk me down, because I was telling Dion I was trying some of the timer and spunk stuff out. And even though I did it and I landed it, they'd be able to just walk through blitzing forward. but that's because I didn't put too much on the kick. But today I made sure to do it, not only just on the kick but on a lot of my shots, and they weren't coming forward as willingly this time around, which is a lot more better. But everyone here is absolutely phenomenal. They're high level individuals, so it's no easy match against anyone that you go with. So this is my last sparring session at Killcliff. The laundromat's open till 11, so I'm thinking I'll come and do my night class and then I'll go do that. And then that way tomorrow morning I can just relax, nice and easy. Today was the first time, this guy, I forgot his name, was it Michael Johnson or something like that? He was here today, so I saw him for the first time, which is cool. It's funny because the coaches are going off at the people saying this was a alright session, but it wasn't a good session. Getting towards the end of the year, everyone's starting to slack off and shit. So it's like, you know, let's make a good strong start to 2024 because I want to do good. I'm sure you all want to do good too, which is true, you know? So yeah, it's getting towards the end of the year where everyone's starting to just like dip off and be a bit more chill rather than getting straight to work, but we're all working, bro. Every single one of us is working, including me. So excuse the hair, but today after training I debuted the OG mashallah t-shirt, or the black mashallah t-shirt when I did the sparring class on Tuesday, but it's got all the sponsors on it, so it doesn't really stand out as much. But this one stood out because after I had my shower, the legit first time I come out the door, this brother, I don't know if it's Tajikistan, Uzbekistan or something like that, but he comes up to me and goes, "Mashallah, brother, mashallah." I'm like, "Salam alaikum, brother." He goes, you Musliman? I'm like, "Yeah, alhamdulillah." And he goes, "Oh, what's your background?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm Turkish." And then he spoke a bit of Turkish. He's got broken Turkish, but he was the coach. He was the coach from the wrestling class that I did. And he goes, I'll just quickly sum it up. He goes, "Yeah, my dad was born in somewhere between Turkey and something, so he's half Turkish and half something, and then my mum's born from Korea." I'm like, "Korea? What?" And he goes, "Yeah, back then there was a Soviet Union and something like that, this war." Long story short, bro, I could kind of tell when I looked at him after he took his glasses off. It's like weird, bro. He's got like the Dagestan beard and stuff. He was wearing a beanie, but he's got like Korean eyes too. It's really, really interesting. But yeah, as soon as I debuted this shirt, even then after I was filling my water bottle up with water, he goes, "Oh brother, I like your shirt, I like your shirt." And then they were saying, "I like it, but if it was in black it'd be better." I'm like, "Look, you know what? I do have it in black, but it's all sold out and I don't have it with me. But next time I come, I'll bring it with me." So that was pretty funny. This is a sign, low-key to me, that I found something special. This black mashallah t-shirt with the white 64 UF and the mashallah on the back, that's a hidden gem. That's a big seller. That will sell big. In due time, I think I might do a restock of that specific shirt because it's a hot ticket item, bro. Everyone loves it. Alhamdulillah. Everyone loves it. Whenever someone wears it, they get approached, or whenever I wear it, I get approached, and it looks sick too. So I might revisit that one. The individual that sells the Killcliff merch, I think it's Henry's wife. She's not here. And one of the guys, I kept on asking, I'm like, "Is she in yet? Is she in yet?" Oh, I just got wet from this fancy thing of lol. Yeah, I kept on asking him, "Is she in yet? Is she in yet?" every single day. And then he pulled the trigger in terms of, he's like, "Look, are you here tonight?" No. He goes, "Hey, when do you leave?" I'm like, "Look, I'll be in tonight, but I'll leave tomorrow." He goes, "Okay, wait. I'll make sure to see if I got anything left over at home, and I'll bring it with me and I'll give it to you." I'm like, "Bro, please, that would be amazing." So we'll see if he actually comes through with that. I don't know. But it's a beautiful day out in Miami. Made this last morning walk down to Killcliff, this beautiful morning walk for this trip. Maybe in the future I might come down again. But it's a therapeutic walk, to be honest. Not only is it great for like a little bit of a warm-up in terms of getting the legs moving, flushing it through, but it's actually a really peaceful walk with like all the palm trees in the background, with the water fountains out around the side. It's nice. And in the morning, there's barely any cars, so it's all quiet. Right now it's like getting close to 12 o'clock, so traffic is picking up, people are moving around, doing things. But in the morning, it's quiet and it's a beautiful walk, peaceful, serenity. You're in your mind, you're in your thoughts, and it's just blissful. Well, that was deep. We are back at the Wells Rib to get the mahi-mahi sandwich. He said to get the rock shrimp too, but bruv, I ain't feeling shrimp. I want the mahi-mahi. But this time I'll get the whale chips as well. We'll try them out. This is huge. Comes with the sauces, but this is... Bro, look at that. Wow.
You gotta try it with the sauce.
With the sauce?
They're both the same.
Okay.
It's our homemade honey mustard sauce.
Honey mustard.
Do you want to hang out?
You know what's interesting about this chip is that it's on the exterior, it's got like a crunch, yeah, but in the middle it's like soft, like potatoey. And then we're gonna finish it off. The classic. Let's go. That's the fish. Chips were honestly way too much, so that would have been way overboard if I even attempted to try and finish that shit. No way, bro. But all up because of 28 USD. Alright, it's officially the last session at Killcliff. Now, before I leave, let me guys show you that recovery facility that I told you guys about yesterday. So I'll quickly show you that, but right across the road is this like S&C area. I showed you all this stuff, I showed you all this. But coming straight through here, hopefully no one's there, I'll just keep the camera low, is their change room area. So they've got all their lockers, their bathrooms, scale for weight checking. Again, hopefully there's no one naked here. Got the toilet area. And then shower area. There's like 5 showers in this area. Nothing too crazy about that. You got the sauna. And then you've got the recovery facility. Nice, massive quote up there. Compression booth. Let's go, my brother. You got the hot tub and then as well as the cold dip. You gonna make it, man. Inshallah, brother. Inshallah. Showing all the people. Showing all the people and all. Introduce yourself, my bro. Introduce yourself to the people from Australia.
Man, CJ Holmes, representing Connecticut out here.
Let's go. My brother getting that recovery in.
What we gotta do, man.
That's it, my brother.
What we gotta do.
Wish you the best of luck for your career, brother.
Absolutely, bro.
Let's have a good one. Yeah, bro. Everyone's just around, getting their work in, and it's a sick facility. So that's my time at Killcliff. Done. It's officially done, bro. Legit. Till next time. So today, again, I think it's just because it was the end of the year, but no one turned up. There was no class, bro. And there was only 4 people there, but those 4 people were just getting their work in. And Martin was one of them, and I didn't want to just interrupt, bro. Like, you know, when there's a group of 3, most of the time, you don't really get a good solid session in. So I let them just do their stuff. I was hitting the bag, and then I put my med gloves on to hit the bag, and halfway through one of the rounds, this Russian comes up to me, and he goes, "Hey brother, you want to roll?" I'm like, "Yeah bro, let's do it." So we had a bit of a fun roll. He loved to attack the neck, bro. Anacondas and guillotines. I was very, very familiar with it because I roll with Dylan. Dylan always attacks that stuff, Dylan Lahari for that matter. So I was able to defend it a lot, but he just kept on attacking it relentlessly. So it was more of a playful roll, to be honest. It wasn't a 100% roll. And then after that, I did some shadow boxing. I hit the bag a little bit more. And then after that, I chilled and I was chopping it up with the guy that was on the Ultimate Fighter, and then chopped it up with one of the coaches. He's got like the braids. He's one of the older coaches, does boxing, kickboxing. I'll keep that between us, but like he shared his story. We just talked about a lot of things in terms of the gym, rising stars, what's it like as a coach, what's it like over here, how do you make it, this, that, rah-da-da. And then speaking about with the Ultimate Fighter guy, he was a 135 pounder, and he was just giving me really, really cool advice. Like I was nitpicking his brain, because he's obviously been on the Ultimate Fighter, and I was just nitpicking his brain in terms of how'd you get in there, what do you reckon you need to do. I was giving him some anecdotal experiences in terms of, oh, is it anecdotal? Is that the word I'm looking for? I'm not too sure if that's the word I'm looking for, but I was just like giving him some things from my experience and what he advises, what he suggests, or what he would do. And then he was giving me a lot of advice in terms of the one that's, I reckon I'll share this one with you guys because I think this one's pretty important. He said, you had an extensive amateur career, right? I said, yeah. He goes, what you're doing now is you're moving on to professional. This is no longer your trial and error thing. This turns into a business, bro. So anytime you get a loss and you get that one on that record, that's a big detriment, bro. This is a straight up business. Like from his perspective, I was asking, because a lot of the Killcliff guys, they've got businesses outside of the fighting. I asked him if that was one of his things that he does as well. Does he have any business ventures outside of fighting? And he said, look, I'm fully invested in this, rah-da-da. He came to here on $400. I'll keep that between us. But basically what he's saying is, there's no more fuck arounds. You don't fuck around when you're a pro. It's straight up business. Whether it's fighting, creating highlight reel moments, and social media. These are huge, man. This is your business. This is what you're essentially putting bread on the table with. So you can't really afford to miss these opportunities or afford to take a half-ass for that matter. So make the most of every single opportunity. He was just sharing his experiences about the gyms that he's trained at, where he learns the most and how he learns the most. yeah, it was really cool, interesting topics. Martin again peer pressured me towards the end, bro. He's like, bro, come to jiu-jitsu tomorrow morning. Like, nah, I gotta fly, and I don't want to hold my stinky clothes in the luggage. He's like, bro, just take it. It's like, bro, stop tempting me, man. There's too much stress on my mind, low key. I feel like I won't make the flight and I'll fuck it up somehow. But yeah, I've literally got my whole day organized for tomorrow. So all I need to do tonight is just go do my laundry, which I'm gonna go do now. And then after that, I'm all set. I'll pack everything tonight and just make sure everything's all smooth sailing for tomorrow. Alright, so we're at the laundromat. I put my stuff in. It costed $2.75 for the fabric softener, $3.75 for this, and then it's $1.50 for the dryer. So we'll come back in. No, you're good. So I'll come back in 25 minutes. Do that, and then that's about it. It was funny when I walked in. Obviously, just went straight to my stuff. Found the machine, put my stuff in, and I'm just organizing myself. And as I'm organizing myself, someone stops me. They go, "Hey, are you this person?" They show me their phone. It's this actor on Hulu, which is, I believe, a streaming series in America, and it's this movie or series. And this old lady, and honestly, like with the hair that I have right now and everything like that, had the barber fucked up this area here. I look exactly like that actor, and I was like, "Look, great call, I'm gonna give it to you," but no, I'm not that actor. So it was funny as. Alright, so that was beautiful. At the laundromat, there was the owner, I believe, and this mechanic guy fixing the machines, and he could just tell, like, bro, I don't know why, every single time I wear this MA1 tracksuit stuff, people always say, "Are you a fighter? Are you a fighter?" But long story short, he figured that I was a fighter, and we were just chopping it up, and he was this Armenian guy. And he actually knows Arman Sarukian, so it was cool. Like, as I was waiting for my washing, I was just chopping it up with him. He had kids that do jiu-jitsu and wrestling, and I was just saying how beautiful he is, and I commend him as a father for getting his children into that, for not only health reasons, but discipline and, discipline reasons and character building. And then, yeah, we just kept on chopping it up, and then afterwards I was going to call my Uber, and he goes, no, don't call Uber, I got you. I was like, "Are you sure, brother?" And he goes, yeah, of course, we're brothers now. So he came and he dropped me off to my hotel, which I'm absolutely grateful for. Even though it was 2 minutes down the road, and I just didn't want to lug this around, hence why I was going to call the Uber. But he's like, no, don't call the Uber. I'll drop you off. And he had a really nice car. And I told him, I said, whenever you come to Australia, make sure you message me, and I'll look after your children and your family. They can come train and stuff. So that was cool. By the way, these are the Killcliff shorts. Now, I tried them on. I am sponsored by MA1, alright? If you ever want any of your training needs, make sure. MA1. But this is pretty sick. And I got these for free. I believe they are called Title brand. And it's like this camo thing. And it's an exclusive Killcliff design. Now, I was after the jersey, but the guy only had this on hand. And he gave it for free, so, brother, I'm taking it. And it feels really good and it looks schmick. Now what will I do? What time does it close? It closes at 10, yeah? So let me try to pack this up, fold up all my clothes, and let's pack up as much as I can. Go eat, come back, finish packing everything up, then we can relax. Right, I think I came to a good spot. Let's go. I mean, I'm here for food, but there's a performance. Oh, it's an absolute vibe in here. It's busting. All families and stuff. They're all dancing, bro. Can't really see, but it's a vibe, it's a buzz. Now, we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure of how it's actually going to be. Alright, it's an absolute buzz outside, bro. They've been playing some bad tunes. I've been vibing low-key. They were doing a disco train. Like, they were, like, what's it called? I forgot, but it was like a train where they grab their hips and they just walk and dance. I was like, you're gonna join in. Yes, we've got the haripas, and then, but that's sour cream right there. So let's get straight into it. I have no idea what to expect. Talk dirty to me. Describe it to you. It's like a very light hint of chicken pesto tasting, but the smoothness of the avocado and like a chicken panini bread, even though it's not a panini bread. I I don't know, but this is bomb. This is up there with that mahi mahi, straight up. This is the arepas, chicken and avocado. Wow, slaps. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, I have no idea how this one's gonna turn out. This one seems interesting. Let's go. It's such a unique taste. This is definitely better. The arepas, chicken and avocado, definitely better. But this one, so subtle. I don't know how to describe it. My flavor palette can't figure it out. The exterior part, this part here on top, is a sweet element. The filling on the inside is savory. And then the cheese on top is also savory. Such an interesting contrast of flavors. After all that, not gonna lie, I need me a Venezuelan dish. I reckon our cultures would our cultures will blend beautifully together. They just seem so fun, man. They're very similar to Turkish culture. A family environment, them just singing off their heads and like not being too like weird about it. They're just a fun culture to be around. Just dancing fun, they just look fun. And Venezuelan girls, woo, brother. Any young Venezuelans out there, you're watching this vlog? Hit a brother up, come on, you already know. Man is interested.